shocking report today. Islamic terrorists planned an attack on a U.S. Army base in Arizona this past May, and they paid Mexican drug smugglers to get them across the border. Is this all the proof we need to seal the borders now? Well, Republican presidential candidate Tom Tancredo says so. But immigration attorney Francisco Hernandez disagrees. Tom, to you first. This is all you need, right?
Well, yeah, we've had a lot more information than this earlier on. In 2006, the FBI Director Mueller told a committee of the House of Representatives about a ring they had busted that was Hezbollah-led, Hezbollah-directed, and worked in conjunction with drug smugglers who had been bringing people into the United States, bringing terrorists into the United States. This was 2006. I mean, we've gotten, since then, I don't know how many reports of similar things happening. I don't know what we're waiting for. Maybe the big bomb to go off. I don't know what, but there is no doubt that the Mexican border and the northern border are porous, and through those borders are coming people who are absolutely determined to kill us.
Francisco, what do you make of that?
What more do you want?
Francisco?
I'm sorry? Yes. Well, you know, obviously Mr. Tancredo is running for president, and he's down to debating me on the national television. That tells you where he's headed. But the point of the matter is, if this is true, and they caught it in time by working together with the Mexican government. Now, the drug cartels, they can't even stop from killing each other, much less cooperate with Afghanis or Iraqis to come across the border. Mr. Tancredo says that they've crossed the border. I will tell you that every single person who has perpetrated a terrorist attack on the United States was here on a legal visa. Building a wall only sends the bad message to our neighbors to the south who are trying to cooperate and work with us.
But Francisco, you will argue that if you're a terrorist, Francisco, you will argue if you're a terrorist and you mean our country ill and you want to know how to get into the country through nefarious means, you would contact a lot of those smugglers, right?
Well, no, I just apply for a visa if it was the ones that already came, or walk across the Canadian border. But if the reports are correct, and I want to emphasize if the reports are correct, they're not going to be coming across the border. They're going to be coming in tunnels and low-flying airplanes, which are not detectable by putting up a wall.
All right, well,
anyway.
Congressman, what do you make of that? A lot of the bad guys who got here and meant us harm and did us harm got here under legal means, not illegal means.
It's the most irrelevant argument that has been used so far in this inane set of arguments that the gentleman is proposing, and that people who are on the other side of this issue, pro-illegal immigrants, have been continually trying to defend. And here's why. What does it matter? It's of no consequence that the people who came in here the first time were on visas, and by the way, lied on their visas or had overstayed their visas, so they were illegal immigrants. But what if on 9/10, I would have said, do you know, I think we ought to do something about the possibility of people coming into this country using visas. He would have said, well, why? No one has done that. Well, it's irrelevant, and it's, again, inane. When you have two borders, both of which are porous, and especially one border where the drug runners and the cartels are working in league with the government most of the time, it is crazy to think for a moment that southern border, border is not
all right,
in
Francisco,
fact
answer that.
a first place where this kind of threat is occurring.
Oh, my goodness. Well, the fact that they stopped them, if it's true, it tells you that it's working together with the government from Mexico.
Isn't this horrible?
I'll let you finish. Let me finish.
Yeah, I'm just shocked that you're
Francisco,
shocked.
finish your point.
If it's true that they stopped them, that they detected it, well, it tells you that what we're doing is working. I just haven't seen any. Right. Don't you think GW would be down there with a rifle on their head if they'd have caught some of those terrorists trying to come across?
All right, guys. Gentlemen, let's argue this more.
And all the confidence in the world in him, right?
All right, guys, thank you both very much.